Hello.
I'm Stephen Schultz.
I'm Ostara Schultz.
And we are the mother-son duo. Hello.
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 Okay.
I need to turn down my volume, and then I can go into it and start sharing. And what did we put? What's this? Ooh. Copy.
Okay.
All right.
So we got some people popping on. Hey, Dawn, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Dawn Purdom.
Oh, hello. Right.
Let's find this
I am
video.
going to
There we go.
start sharing and turn down your volume too.
Yep, I did.
Okay. All right. People.
Okay. So we're, hi, Boo.
So I'm like that one, those seagulls from Finding Nemo. Mine. I am so like that. Mine.
Ooh, Petra's never had a reading, so let's do Petra.
Hello, Petra. Give us just 1 second. This is the boring part of the live, of sharing.
Oh, yeah.
For those that join afterwards, just skip this part because this part's really boring. Just sitting here doing nothing, sharing. Maybe like 1 or 2 more places.
Let's see.
So if you guys would please share, share this. That would be so lovely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I can't say my sheesh, my ear.
Did you do like worker live feeds?
Yes.
Okay. Did you do Facebook live feeds?
I don't have Facebook live feeds.
Okay. I'm going to do Facebook live.
What's Facebook live feeds? Oh, did you know that YouTube finally put on a little button where you can go live on YouTube?
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
The
high.
YouTube app? Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
There's a button where you can go live on YouTube. Like, live.
Not pretend live, right?
Live.
No pretend live.
Hey, Rob! Rob was the first one to like it.
Which Rob? Our thread
Rob Grover, yeah.
Oh, I love Rob.
Rob. Hey, Joe!
Rob.
We haven't done Joe in a long time, too.
Oh, it's true.
Hi, Carol! Hi, Max! Oh, I like the way that Max spelled Misty. M-Y-S-T-Y. Misty. Like, kind of like Misty. Ooh, Misty. No. Sorry, I just had you.
Now, that's a different Misty than our other Misty, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just.
Yeah, her name is Mags. Mags Misty.
Oh, I love what Rob says. Mwah. You two are so lovely.
Loverly?
Yes,
We're so loverly.
Okay, look. Here's a little Asian dance. And Mag says, "You're so naughty. That was for you." Thank you for sharing, Petra. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Diana says, share to Swedish group, so maybe some from there joins us. Nice.
Ooh,
Well,
people from
thank
Sweden.
you. That is so lovely.
Oh, lovely.
I like that term. Rob, you just put a new term into our new word dictionary.
I know, right?
Yeah, lovely.
So, we have a new Jessica St. Jean. Hi, Jessica St. Jean. We're doing good. How are you, Joe?
Jessica St. Jean.
I know, right?
Oh, it sounds so. Oh, wow. Okay, so we are doing Petra.
Where are your retarded faces, Steffi? I don't know. They are everywhere. Probably on the back of my head. So I let my body rest for, I would say, about 3 days off of Monsters, and today is my first day on Monsters.
You didn't.
I did.
You didn't.
I did.
Oh my God, you didn't.
did.
And I thought this bad boy had turned good. This bad boy is still a bad boy.
Bad boy.
And according to who? According to Mags, naughty too. Bad naughty boy.
I am naughty. Oh, you bad boy. All right. Oh, we got 7 people. There's 16 people on. Hi, Mesa. Hi, 15 people. Oh.
Louisa says, I love them. She loves what? The faces? The corny faces?
It most likely will happen when she's doing her activations.
Where are your retarded faces, Devin? Louisa, that is such an epic question. Love it.
All right, so wait, what's her
We're
name?
doing Petra.
Petra. She's so petrifying.
Oh, that's not good. Hi,
She
Gina.
petrified me.
So, okay. So Tina asked, "What is this?" This is all about supporting you. We're here to help you move forward in your growth and goals, keep you connected with your inner wisdom, raise your frequency, clear your energy, and manifest wealth.
Hello, Jeremy. Long time no see.
Stefan does his powerful, mystical, intuitive truth-telling with the cards giving you precious life guidance. And I do my ancient wisdom activations to open up the gates of powerful transformation for you. So that's what this is about. Hope you stay and take it in, Tina. Hello, Jeremy. Oh, hi, Jeremy.
Hey, Jeremy. Hello, Jeremy. He's like, hi.
Right?
Hello.
I think I'm going to go now. Exit stage right. Okay, so Louisa wants a card reading. Hello, Rebecca.
Oh, yeah.
Diana, you came to the right place for a good laugh.
Good laugh and some damn good guidance.
Damn good what?
Damn good guidance.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Change your focus.
Petra, you are getting the activation transition, and I'm going to do that for you after his reading. But this, now anyone can receive this activation when I begin just by giving yourself permission to receive it.
So it seems like someone's been telling you something, Petra, of trying to basically make you live by their beliefs. Because this first card is the water card. Live according to your beliefs. It's time to live according to what you believe, not what somebody else believes. So what I'm going to tell you is that take your truth out of what everybody else's truth is saying and then discard all the rest. Because if you take somebody else's truth and make it your truth, it becomes your lie. So now is the time to live by your beliefs, not somebody else's beliefs. And when you do that, you need to have more humor into your life. And everything is revolving around the humor card. And what this card is saying is I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. That is a good thing to do, but I would suggest to actually live by the balance, live by the yin and yang, the middle line of that yin and yang of neutrality. Because when you're walking in neutrality, you're walking in love. Because love is an acceptance of all. It's an acceptance of both positive and negative. Two pieces of a puzzle that you fit together, accepting it as one piece. And that is what you need to do through the humor card, because you also got change your focus. It's time to change your focus upon what you want, not what somebody else wants, by the rock bottom of it's time to put down that shovel of believing in somebody else's truth. And when you put down that shovel and hit the rock bottom, your guides are saying windfall. The windfall of abundance is going to hit you when you start believing your own truth and you walking the path that you want. Now, you have to remember, your ancestors and your guides, your generations are all behind you, backing you up. You just have to surrender to the we are one, knowing that everyone is connected. And as you surrender to the everyone is connected, you need to be the queen of the underworld, of taking on the world, of taking control of your life. And as you take control of your life, it helps you to surrender to the we are one, of allowing your guides to help you through the windfall of abundance, of putting down that shovel by changing your focus to more humor about you, not about somebody else, because this is your path, not someone else's path.
Diana says, I'm having some tea and leftover cake while listening to you. Nom, nom. Okay. Petra says, wow. Yes, that is what my guides have been saying. Okay, so Petra, transition. Should you choose to accept, lips are dry. Should you choose to accept this transition activation, it supports your deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and your life so that you can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. And how perfect is that after that reading? Now, how would you... Okay, so this activation is going to help you observe what is happening within, without, and it's really important to observe it, just as he said, in the neutral zone. And as that occurs, as you get stronger in that observation, then things are going to start to click. And when things start to click, abundance is going to pick up its speed. You're manifesting the abundance. You are a limitless being, and you can manifest whatever you desire in this physical reality. Okay, so give yourself permission and palms up. Oh, you're so funny.
If you have a phone in one hand, you can use one hand to palm up, or you can just go.
Okay. I see 5 so far that are taking this.
And everyone is available to take this activation.
Yes, Dayaratoria shinemiati kiachenodoko kayanis. Ara porini kianishnomokonin kias. Hayatorania. Dio tore kiachinmokokuinmian. Kaya soniasinias. Shono torianimiani kisias. And it is done.
And while you're doing that, I was releasing bit.
Okay, so was there someone else that you said we needed to do?
Well, there was Joe Navarro. He hasn't had one in a long time.
Okay, Joe.
But first off, we need to promote.
Oh, yes.
So, we would like to invite every single one of you that we're starting a group of, we're going to go live once a week, and it's only, what?
With some surprises.
With some surprises in between, yes.
Yes.
Just pop on. Ooh, hey, you guys. Here's some more guidance.
So when you join this membership, which is only $27, we've already been designing emails with, we've got one contest so far, and very excited about that. And we won't give the details, so you have to wait for that. But we would love for you in your first chance that you get to check it out, it's at journeyawakens.com, and the tab is Your Life Calling. We just launched it a couple days ago. I swear it's still moist.
And it's starting Monday.
And it's all about supporting you.
Mm-hmm.
So what our focus is to keep moving you forward in your growth, your goals, keep you connected with your inner wisdom, raise your frequency, clear your energy, and manifest wealth. Now, I want to share something really quick that happened to us not to us, excuse me. Let me rephrase that. That old lingo, you know, the 3D stuff that keeps coming up. Okay, so this event happened back in 2009. And my husband told me, I don't want you anymore. All 5 of our properties started to go in foreclosure. Remember when the market crashed? We were the first waivers to hit that. Being that my kids were grown up and my husband didn't want me anymore, I bought a plane ticket and was going to fly across the United States to meet this man that I had never met, only talked to on the internet. And let me tell you something, when we're in pain, we do stupid shit. We don't do smart things. And so, but something was just about to happen to give me a choice. And that was January 13th. Remember, all this happened in 2009, all in 1 year. January 13th, I laid down to go to sleep, and I just shut off the light when the phone rang, and it was him. And he said, Mom, I got in a car accident. And I said, are you okay? And he says, I can't feel my toes. A couple hours later, we're looking at the x-rays of his shattered legs, and the doctor says the breaks are so close to his ankles, he may never walk again. So that was my choice. Do I go? Do I stay? And I knew the universe was giving me an offer. So I chose to stay. And I chose to stay in spite of the fact that I was going to be staying in the same house with the man that didn't want me. I was so angry with. I was so hurt. He lost my trust. And it was really a hard transition. It was hard to be there. And he took the opportunity at that time to win me back. And so for 3 months, I sneered at him and walked away from every poem, every rose, every meal, every candy, every little gift that he was giving me. Every day, every goddamn day, he was doing this. And after 3 months, I opened communication with him. I'm so glad I did, because it wasn't long after that that I realized what love truly was. I never experienced it before, ever. Not with my parents, not with my brother and sister, not with friends. First time ever. And not with my husband in the first 20 years of my marriage either. So this was amazing. Then it continued. So houses going into foreclosure. He had his car accident. My daughter was told she had cancer. My grandson was born with a hole in his heart. Eating and breathing did not work. It was touch and go. Then every adult, 5 adults living in that house, all lost their jobs. All within like weeks of each other. And then my husband ended up in the hospital at the end of the year with respiratory failure. And we had no idea how serious that was. I was going home every night like he's going to be fine. The doctor said he was this close from dying. They could not get his blood oxygen level up. So, and where was I going? Oh, so what I learned from that was that I wanted to be wanted. I wanted to have support, and I didn't feel I had either. And the waves were hitting me. It was hard. It was traumatic. And I wanted more than anything to be connected to that inner wisdom, because I had a lot of choices to make, a lot of decisions about the foreclosures, the lawyers, my son's accident, the doctors, my husband in the hospital, my daughter, my grandson. I mean, I had life, death choices I had to make, and I wanted to know that I could make them and not hate the results. We've all had that. You know, when your friend offers, it's like they open up that box of C's candies or chocolates, and you're like, oh, that looks so good. And you grab one that looks absolutely delicious. You bite into it, and it's like, yeah, can I put this one back and choose another one? We've all been there, and we do that with choices. And so we want to know that we can get connected. This is our goal, to make sure to help you get connected with that inner wisdom so you are making good choices.
Mm-hmm.
How's that? So you can find it at journeyawakens.com, Your Life Calling, and then scroll all the way to the bottom. And on the left side is to reserve your spot. And on the right side, 2 buttons, okay? Two buttons.
We should have had 3.
2 buttons. And the right side is to give you the emails with all the fun and the information on where to go so that you can show up when we show up. Okay? Now let's continue.
All right. So, Joe Navarro, you still here, right? Say something.
Yes, I'm sorry. That was more than just a few moments, but it was exciting, right? Good story.
Oh, love you too, Carol. Hi, Shayna. Hi, baby.
Love you, Carol. Sweet dreams.
Hey, Juan. Okay, so Joe's not here, so I'm going to put these cards back.
Okay. Hey, Juan.
I think Joe popped off. Okay.
Allie is going through similar stuff right now. My heart goes out to you, sweet one. So if you can, if it resonates with you, join us. Join us for that so that we can be a constant support for you.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you choose. You choose.
Juan says,
Hey.
Juan says, Ostara needs a mother of pearl necklace.
I know.
With polka dots. Just saying. Hey, Juan, come a little closer.
Hey, Larry. Good night. Love you too.
Hi, Lorene. What's up? Mag says, brave, wise lady. Well done, you. Yeah, I know, right? Diana says, so beautiful. I was shoveling in cake in my mouth, so maybe I didn't receive that activation. But it felt
she did. She was eating it.
She was eating the activation. Hi, Patty.
And Marla said, you are both amazing and strong people, life-changing. Things have been so much better since I spoke with you both. Oh, my goodness. My love.
Nice.
Yay. So happy for you.
Yes. Lorraine says, looks like you both are offering beautiful healing, life-changing programs. Looking into it now. Oh, yay.
Yay.
Okay, here we go. Ready? A little Asian dance. Okay, so there's this video out of this little Asian girl who's eating this food, and she had like food here and food here and food here and food here, and I'm talking big pots of it. She ate the whole thing, but she was like,
she was like, screw the ball, I got my walk.
This video, and that my husband did the same thing I did. I'm looking at it and I'm like, I can't look away. This is so interesting. And so I showed him, and he's like this. I said,
He's like, oh my God.
I said, you can't look away, huh? And he goes, It's really entertaining.
You know what? Let's do Jeremy. He hasn't had one in a long time, too.
Yes. And then after that, can we do... Where is she?
Who is she? There's many she's on here.
Yes, I know.
Jeremy, you're still here, right? You want a reading?
Beautiful. Louisa, are you stopped? Louisa says, I can't stop laughing. Louisa wants one too. Okay, Louisa, are you still here? Hi, Nita. Okay, I'm in the middle of the same road.
Yes, he's sorry.
I am glad it turned out so wonderful for you. Oh, Diana, I totally relate, man. But, I learned so much through that. And then, just a couple years ago, which is several years later after that, that really helped me to surf the waves when he had his, was doing his meth addiction. So it really made me strong for that.
Yeah, not many people know about that on this slide.
Yes! Yes! We took out all the boxes, Maida, and all our cards are in the bags that you gave us. We love it!
We do love it.
Okay, Louisa, hang tight. We're going to be doing you soon. Jeanette is on.
Jeanette?
Yes.
Oh, Jeanette!
Hi, Jeanette! I just
Right.
love our peoples. Okay, who are we doing?
Jeremy.
Jeremy. You are getting the activation of healing.
He's also getting the cards of acceptance and nourished relationships.
Beautiful.
So, the mother of water, she nourishes the relationships and feelings that are needed for the life to flourish. So, that's what we're going to be focusing on, is you flourishing in the life that you are living at this time through acceptance, accepting yourself, of accepting who you are and your gifts. Don't be running away and don't be turning your back on the gifts that you receive. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Now, yes, learning to accept the things that you cannot change, but you're turning it around to be able to teach. So through the acceptance of the things that you cannot change, you're turning it around to be able to teach through the green band synergy of using not your energy, but Source's energy, Mother Gaia's energy, which right there is bringing the strength. Bringing you the strength of not all of it is all up on your shoulders, but being able to use their energy instead of depleting yours through the fire of purification and transmutation, transmuting your gifts to make them work out for you through the purification of the lessons that you're learning of being the king of adventure. And as you're the king of adventure, of learning the lessons that you need to learn to be able to teach what you need to teach, through surrendering to your passion. You need to surrender to your passion to be the adventurer that you want to be, to allow the purification of the transmutation of strengthening your bonds between you and Source, with the green man synergy of teaching the acceptance of all.
Is this Pokemon Live? That's next door.
With the college kids.
Okay. So, are you ready for your activation, Jeremy? Okay, so healing. Healing supports your intrinsic ability to restore your health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to you through your senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. Now, okay. Stephen, something, I just lost focus for a moment there, and I need your help. So, with these two. Hang on one sec, guys.
I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love by walking through love of the neutrality of allowing things to just flow instead of working against it, to allow the frequency of the healing to overcome the fear that is stopping you from the success and growth. That's what his activation is the healing of the past. So what I'm going to tell you, everyone, that you should eliminate the word forgiveness from your vocabulary, because every time that you forgive something, and since this world is a reflection of you, and it's like you're walking through a mirror house. And when you forgive your past, when you forgive something or forgive the future, guess what's going to come back? More things to forgive. That's what the reflection is going to be. So now you want to change that forgiveness to gratitude, to thankfulness, because when you thank your past for making you who you are today, and what you do today is what defines for who you want to be tomorrow, and what you think today, what's happening today, and what you're going to think in the future is what's going to come back to you through that reflection. More things to thank. So now is the time to change that forgiveness to thankfulness, and that is what's going to attract more of it to you. More love. And that is what your activation is here today, Jeremy, is the healing of the past, to be able to thank yourself and thank everyone that has made you who you are today.
Okay, so here we go. Should you choose to accept this, and anyone can receive this, give yourself permission to receive the activation of healing, and palms up to receive. Kaya Nariania Sokoria Shinamokori. Haya Nanano Koyania Sinotoris. Kia Nanana Koyanayashi Namotoyani. Kai Shonosia. Kai Nisonesia. Toyasiani Doriasia. Toniania Dorias. No, it's done.
Jeremy, I do understand where you're coming from too, yes. Being addicted to those opiates, drugs, whatever it is a hard thing. I do understand where you're coming from. And thank you for sharing that.
Okay, so Louisa.
Oh, and we got some couch trolls on here.
That's okay. Leave them alone.
Yeah. Like I'm spreading my cheeks to receive.
Yeah, they can do that.
Louisa, are you here? Hi, Megan. How you doing, Megan? Any more mouth hair? Is Louisa still here?
Louisa? Nostrils.
It's called Asperger's.
Love that, Patty. Louisa.
Oh, really, Megan? Oh, that's cool. We need to meet up sometime.
She's here. I'm good. Back in the Bay. Do I know Megan?
No. She's a friend of mine and Eric's. Well, yeah, me and Eric aren't together anymore, just so you know. That was a long gone relationship.
Okay, Louisa. Your turn. Now, I would also like to do one for Jeanette. Jeanette, are you still on? Jeanette.
Please. Oh, mine ended about what? 3, 4, 5 years ago? Ew. We'll leave that for a face-to-face story. It's okay, what?
Mama called.
Right. So, Louisa. Oh, I need one more. One more. What is happening with you today? Ooh, a lot of people are getting water today. That's cool. First the mother of water, now the maiden of water. And it was water, water, water.
I love the way you read cards, Seven.
So the Maiden of Water plays amidst the dolphins, splashing in the water. She promises a fresh, youthful approach filled with positive energy. So it's time to go about the situation that you're in a positive, youthful approach, is what it's saying. And the reason why that she is saying that is because you got the guilt card. Everything is revolving around the guilt of what you should have done. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Well, guess what? I thank you, past, for making me who I am today, and I thank you for doing what you did so I can actually stand in my power of being the goddess that I am to be able to define who I want to be tomorrow. And what this card says is I release any beliefs that no longer assist my soul's growth. Yes, you should release anything that does not assist your soul's growth, which is coming down to the encouragement. It's time to encourage yourself. You can't rely on everybody else to encourage you, but you can always rely on yourself to encourage you. And that right there needs to light the fire of passion under your butt to be able to open up and receive. You can't receive with closed arms, but you can receive with open arms. So now is the time to open yourself up, and your guides say, it's time to motivate yourself. It's time to motivate yourself forward to be able to surrender to the sacred no. It's okay to say no. Don't say yes all the time. Stop being the yes man. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Can I have $1,000? Sure, here you go. You said no. Honey, it's all about your path now. You need to take care of you, not everybody else. And as you're doing that, you need to be the queen of innocence. Be innocent. Have that pure energy around you of accepting of all, but take your truth out of their truth and then discard all the rest. Never make somebody else's truth your truth, because if you do that, it becomes your lie. So now is the time to be the queen of innocence, to be able to say no through the motivation of opening up allows you to start that fire of passion of encouraging yourself to get over all the energies that are not for your highest good.
Okay, and
we have somebody from Tokyo, Japan.
Oh, nice. Okay, so Juan, yes, I did, and I call this my Minnie Mouse top because look at the back. It's got the little bows. Isn't that cute? It's really cute. The Minnie Mouse top. Okay. So, Louisa, synergy supports your allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that results in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds you to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to new realities. And with that, it's going to help you to share what you learn about love and what you learn about just being with courage. Okay? So give yourself permission to receive synergy activation and palms up. Ay, soris yanis yokos. Ay, sonis yakis soris. Soris yanat siarot. Soris yatoris yaki. Soyaris yaros ya. Tokois yanis soris ya. Soris yanis yanis. And it is complete.
So we should do some newcomers now.
Okay.
Like Naomi, she's new. And we haven't done Megan in a long time. I want to do one for Megan.
Hi, Joyce. Well, we have time for 2 more, and then a big reading, and then we have an appointment.
Okay. So let's do Naomi, and then I want to do Megan. Megan, you're still on, right?
Megan Thompson?
Mm-hmm.
She said that would be wonderful.
Yeah, if you're ever in the Central Valley, Stockton, hit me up.
So, who are you doing?
Doing Naomi, if she's still here, because we want to do a new one.
Naomi Clearwater?
Yeah. Naomi Clearwater.
Hi, Marcy.
Konnichiwa. Okay, this guy. I know just a little bit of Japanese. Just a little bit.
Naomi's here. So this is for Naomi first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so we're going to do Naomi and then Megan and then, whoa, that card again.
Well, meant to be.
And then a big reading for everyone. So stay on so that you can receive. Oh, is it Joyce? Yesterday began retrograde. And plus all the sun flares. We've actually been getting a lot of messages about that happening to people. So just breathe through it, sweet one. And know that this too shall pass.
Like the storm fields, this too shall pass.
Okay, so
I know, right, Megan?
yeah. Right, Joyce?
Scorpio! Me too!
Oh, look. Agneta from Linköping, Sweden. How beautiful.
Linköping.
Yeah. Carol says the last week has been hell on earth for me. Big hugs, Carol.
So, Naomi, you got the land creatures saying the wisest thing to do is nothing except savor the moment and all its sensual pleasures. So, it's time to be sensual with yourself. It's time to focus on the things that you want, the things that you desire, not what you fear. Because right now, everything is revolving around the self-esteem. And this card says, I possess the gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Yes, you do possess the gifts that benefit both you and others, but for some reason, you are not focusing on the positive aspects. You're focusing on the negative aspects. So now is the time to actually delve deep and walk in neutrality, because neutrality is love, and love is an acceptance of both positive and negative, yin and yang, inhale, exhale. It's a balance of knowing that it's two pieces of a puzzle that you fit together, accepting it as one piece. And that's what you need to do for yourself, is accepting both your higher self and your ego are two pieces of a puzzle that you fit together, which then becomes the trinity of three of loving yourself, of loving who you are. And it's not loving everybody else. Everybody else is on their own path. So what you need to do is focus on you. By loving yourself, you're loving everybody else. And by you loving yourself and loving everybody else, everybody loves you back, because that's the reflection that you have, not the self-esteem. And when you do that, it's the reflection that you need to see. You got the moonlight of reflection. It's all about seeing in everybody else what is happening here. And if somebody comes up to you, oh, my mother, my father, my girlfriend, my boyfriend, well, that's because there's a turmoil happening. And that is what the reflection is. So as you see the reflection, you give yourself the lightning of power. You have the power to change your life. It's all about you standing in the power of you, the goddess that you truly are. Now, your energy helpers are saying, wait, now is not the time. Don't rush into things. Bide your time for better results. And as you bide your time for better results, it gives you time, your guys are saying, to change your mind. It gives you time to actually see the things that you need to see, which is by using the queen of feminine power, by using your feminine power to create what you want to create. And as you create what you need to create, you need to surrender to letting go. Let go of that past, because the past does not define who you are. It has made you who you are. What you do today is what defines you for tomorrow. So as you let go of the past, of surrendering to letting go, by using the queen of your feminine power to change your mind through biding your time, will allow you to tap into the energy of the power to see the reflection of letting go of that self-esteem and knowing that you are a goddess. Now just own it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Naomi, right?
Yeah.
Naomi, you are receiving the activation of perception, which supports your natural curiosity, and it moves you beyond your comfort zone to find the edges of what you perceive as real and to take a good, hard, deep look at it. Now, that is helping you to live in the energy of love. It's helping you to be resolved to live in the energy of love. And remember what Stefan said, it's living in neutrality. It's the middle line between yin and yang, so you can see both left and right with equal perception. And then that in itself will help to rebuild to rebuild those things that have been lost to you. Okay? So give yourself permission to receive perception should you choose to accept it, and palms up. Soria Shiana Nariania. Kaya Ratoriania Shina Motarianias. Kaya Natoyani Kia Shatatorinis. Haya Natar Koreanimias. Toya Natokiani. And it is done. Hey, Jesse!
All right, so I'm going to give you a little bit of an understanding about the yin and yang, because this is going to kind of clear things up about what I went through. Now, after our 2009 of breaking both my legs and Ostara going through what she went through with my sister, my nephew, my dad, all of us losing our jobs and losing our homes, almost becoming bankrupt and whatever, yada, yada, boo-boo, I then got addicted to methamphetamines. So before that, when I broke both my legs, that's where my addiction started, because 4 months later, I was able to stand. 6 months later, I was able to walk, but I was taking Percocet. Stronger dose than Vicodin, about just a little bit less than morphine, you know. And I had Medi-Cal, so my medications were free. I just had to, just go get my medication, and guess what? I got addicted to it. I would pop them pills, and that's what I got addicted to was opiates, and then not just opiates, but then I got addicted to drinking alcohol, and then I got addicted to methamphetamine. So I went from stage to stage to stage, and it just got worse from there. And not only did I steal $5,000 in just cash, but I also stole it in items just so I can get my next fix. I then stole their car and went 5 days out of the house with their car. I didn't have a car at that time, so it was their car. And where I was going with this is that was the best thing that they could have ever done for me, because that was the turning point. Well, the first turning point.
Well, what was the best thing? Because you never said. You just said you stole the car.
I stole the car and they left me. I ran out of food, I ran out of gas, I ran out of money, and I ran out of water, and I had nothing, just the clothes on my back. I called them, they came and picked up the car, they gave me a jacket and said, if you want to come home, you can just come home and grab your shit and then you can leave. But you have to find your own way home. And they left me 2 hours away from home, finding my own way there. And that was the best thing that they could have ever done for me. In February 14th of 2016 was the day that I felt the loneliness. I felt abandoned. I felt hurt. I felt lost. I didn't feel love. I didn't know what love is at that time. So I tried killing myself by overdosing of injection. And after that, if I didn't walk the 6 miles I would have overdosed. I would have died. I'm so glad that I did, though, because then I finally found a job. I got myself clean. I found a job. I found a place that I could live. And I saw how much that she was growing. And now we're not just mother and son, but we are business partners. We are best friends. Mm-hmm. We are twin flames. We are everything that...
We really don't have a mother-son relationship per se. I respect him greatly as a peer.
But where I was going with that, when she said, don't focus too much on either side, but focus on the neutrality, she was focusing too much on the positive side of looking at me like I'm her son, like I'm the best thing that could ever, without any wrong thing, right? That I couldn't do anything wrong. Well, she was too much of a positive lens and not seeing what was happening on the other side. So that's why we're saying don't focus on too much positivity. Don't focus on too much happiness. Consider that a bonus when you're happy. But when you are feeling sad too, that's also a bonus. Because when you're walking through the neutrality, you can accept them both as a piece of a puzzle that you fit together as one piece. And that's what I'm saying is don't focus on either side. Because if you're focusing too much on the negative, then you can't see what's on the positive side of what if that person is your significant other if you're single? Or what if that person is going to be your best friend? But if you're focusing on too much on one side, then how are you going to see the other side and accept that person or situation or whatever it is for what it is? And that's what you need to do. That's why neutrality is considered love.
Wise words. Mm.
Mm-hmm. But just so you guys know, I am 2 years clean now. Yay! So,
and he is such a lovely bloke, such a lovely lad.
All right, so Megan is our last one, and then we'll do a big reading.
So don't go anywhere. We'll do a big reading. Yours?
No. Thank you, Eileen.
Okay. So again, we want to invite you to check out our the membership that we just launched. So it's at Journey Awakens with an S, journeyawakens.com, under Your Life Calling. That's where you're going to find the information about this. This is what we're going to do. We're going to show up every week to do this for you guys. We're going to tune in and find out what you all need, and we're going to deliver it so that we can continue to support you, moving you forward in your growth, your goals, keeping you connected with your inner wisdom, raise your frequency, clear your energy, and to help you manifest wealth.
And if needed, we'll be cutting cords during those sessions too. So,
yeah.
Ooh.
So it's $27 a month. I mean, it's cheap. It's ridiculously low. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's like $6.50 a week.
So
that's a Starbucks a day.
We're going to go live every Monday for 15 minutes, at least 15 minutes, with Stefan's powerful, mystical, intuitive truth-telling, with the cards giving you precious life guidance, like what we do here. And then I will do my ancient wisdom activations to open the gates for powerful transformation for you. I cannot tell you how many messages we get of people saying, you know, like 3 days after your activation, this is what this one lady said. 3 days after the activation, my life exploded. She said, in a good way. It's just all this stuff began to manifest in my business, like boom. Just things like that happen, and it's just absolutely incredible. The messages that we're getting from this whole thing, this combination, because Stefan speaks to your subconscious, and he is downloading deep and wise information to you. Okay?
So this card is the Crone of Water for you, Megan. And what this card is saying is the Crone of Water saves some water in a bottle. She knows that there will come a difficult time when these cherished memories will be needed. But with the other card, it also activates the negative side of this card. Regrets and bitterness about the past poison the present. So be careful of that. Through the perseverance of standing in your power, everything is revolving around the perseverance of your life right now. And this card says, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So now is the time to persevere into you, into what you want, not what somebody else wants, but what you want. What do you want for yourself? Now is the time to persevere into the healing the ouch, which is saying it's time to thank the past. I am not going to say forgiveness because we are going to completely knock that word out of our vocabulary, out of our dictionary, because we are walking through a mirror house. And this whole world is a reflection of what you want, of what you say, what you do, and the actions that you take. So now is the time to thank your past. Thank you, past, for making you who you are today. And what you do today is what defines you for who you want to be tomorrow. So as you thank your past, you need to thank the family changes. Now remember, changes in the family, changes in yourself, even in your soul family, changes can happen. But remember, these changes are a blessing. Every change is a blessing because people come in and out of our lives for a reason, to get us to that next level. And as they get us to that next level, your energy helpers are saying self-employment. You are a born entrepreneur and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. Yes, you are a born entrepreneur, but it's also saying it's time to be your own boss. Stop allowing somebody else to rule your life, but it's time for you to stand in your power as the goddess that you are, to stand in your power, not somebody else's power. And then you got the music harmony saying that it's time to dance to the music of your life, of the harmony of your soul. And as you do that, you need to surrender to the new roots. It's time to allow those new roots to grow. And as you let those new roots grow, you need to be the queen of intuitive knowing, saying it's time for you to listen to your intuition, listen to your heart. What does your body tell you? Because your body is the gauge. It's the gauge of positive or negative. Where should you walk? And when you ask yourself, if you feel energized and happy, it means go. If you feel secluded and sad and depressed and all those lower vibrations, it means no. So as you're the queen of intuitive knowing, by allowing those new roots to grow, dancing to the music of your life, of the harmony of your soul, by standing in the power of being the boss that you are, to allow these changes to not affect you, but you thank them for allowing you to persevere in who you are. Woo.
Okay. So Megan, you are getting, and whoever else wants to accept this, the miracle activation and third eye attunement. Now the miracle activation supports your belief in yourself as part of source, and therefore your belief that anything is possible. And the activation for the third eye will take it to the next level. Your intuition, your inner knowing, your imagination, and your psychic powers. Okay? This is also going to work on improving your self-esteem and your belief in succeeding for yourself. All right, so Give yourself permission to receive miracle and third eye chakra. And then palms up. Hara toyani atias tokias. Hayana toyani miatias. Niakoyana tiasotorimias. Diana toyani kayania. Oshana tokuyani piochotorinis. Nayana tokoyania. Haya shatotorin miki shatato. And it is done.
So for the very last reading, the big reading, for the first 3 cards, we got the Hangman, the Circle, creating a sacred, clean, and safe environment, setting boundaries, focusing exclusively on the spiritual level for a time. Mars, the desire for action, the need for courage and confidence, and the capacity for self-defense. I'm going to explain a little bit more about that one in just a minute. And then the Neptune of daydreams and fantasies is a desire for mystery using the energy of illusion. Now, for the Mars one, it says, and the capacity for self-defense, which is meaning you need to be on the survival mode. So we are going to cut that out and go, okay, so we are thrivers, not survivors. So now it's the time to thrive in your life and not try to survive, because we are a high vibrating attractors and we attract and make what we want when we want. So now is the time to stand in your power and be who you want with the frequency that you want, desire to attract to you. You got the gratitude card saying, I am thankful for this life and the opportunities it presents. Yes, be thankful for this life and the opportunities it can present, but also thank your past for making you who you are today, and thank yourself for doing what you do today to define you for who you want to be tomorrow, and thank the future for actually coming to you tomorrow. And then it comes down to the solar plexus chakra, saying that it's time to attach your will by knowing that your will and divine will are one piece that fit together to be able to move in synchronicity. Now, when it's not synchronized, when your will is not synchronized to source, it's like a cog trying to turn, make the clock work, but it's not working because your will is not connected. So now is the time to connect yourself to the Gaia frequency. The Gaia frequency reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother and to the universe that birthed us all. So knowing that we are all connected, we're all connected by not just source itself, but we're connected by Mother Gaia too. So what I feel, you feel, they feel, you feel. So now is the time to feel what you want to feel. And if it's something negative, you are a high vibrating attractor that is not supposed to be feeling negative thoughts. So cancel, 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 delete that. And I accept only positive vibrations to come my way. So we all got the fog veiled, and the fog veiled is saying that your path may be fogged, it may be veiled, it may feel like that you are walking the wrong path. But now what this is saying is it's time to get out of your own head. If you can't take the heat, stay out of the kitchen. This is your kitchen. This is your creation formula. This is where you create things. So now is the time to get out of your own head and allow source to move up in front to guide you where you need to go. By thriving in your life, by creating that spark of creativity, of creating in the creation mode, of creating what you want, by walking in the neutrality of love. And when you walk in the neutrality of love, your energy helpers are saying it's time to pay attention. Notice the repetitious signs of your inner guidance, as this can yield valuable information. And as you notice these valuable information that is coming your way, it's you got parental care from your guide saying it's time to be your own parent. Stop thinking that somebody else can help you move forward in your life, but it's time to take ownership of you. And when you take ownership of your life, you got the stairs card of direction and timing. It's time to use the divine timing and source's direction, not the ego's timing and your direction. It's all about it's not about ego's timing and ego's direction, but it's about what you want for your life. And while you're walking in the neutrality of being neutral, accepting both positive and negative as one piece of a puzzle that you fit together and accepting it as one piece. And when you do that, and through that, you got the imagination card saying that I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my life. And as you embrace and nourish the creative aspects of your life, you're able to breach those walls and tear down those walls that are stopping you from moving forward. The imagination is the key to get you to the abundant flow. Now is the time to unlock those gates of abundance and allow the flow to just flow to you. All right, you guys. That was it. And hi, Sonia. All right, so
we're getting off to get ready to do Sonia.
Yeah, that is true. All right, you guys, we love you. We will see you guys soon. Ta-ta.
Love you.